I know of very few people who have the commitment to land preservation and Civil War battlefield preservation, the tenacity, the perseverance, and the capability, as does our next speaker. Kathleen Kilpatrick has been helpful to all of us in many endeavors, whether they be Civil War battlefield preservation efforts or other efforts. She has a feel, she has a love for the land, and I think it's easily recognizable. We're happy to have with us Kathleen Kilpatrick.
Thank you, Denman. Senator, ladies and gentlemen, I am absolutely delighted to be here. You have heard a lot of facts and figures. I may give you a few more, but I do want to place this event in the larger context of where we go from here, because as we celebrate this enormous accomplishment, and it really is an enormous accomplishment for this community, for the Commonwealth, and for the nation, for all of these partners to have been able, with stubbornness, and it often takes stubbornness and refusal to say no, and to give up, the stubbornness that it took, the resources, the partnership to get this job done. It took many years, many partners, but it's worth it. And I really want to emphasize that. It is a great day for the Commonwealth and the nation. I think we all know, standing here, we all agree that the Civil War is a defining era in our history. On lands like those that we dedicate today to the future, and that's really what this is about, the ideals and ideas and values that founded this country were tested. What we do today is, as I said, dedicate this land to the future. And we do so on the 145th anniversary of the battle. And that's important. But I think the greater importance is where we go from here, what kind of legacy we will leave behind, particularly as we look towards the sesquicentennial and interest in the Civil War. We have a lot to be done. Denman has given you some of the facts and figures. Paul has given some of the facts and figures. And yes, much of Virginia was fought over, but only remnants remain intact to help interpret the Civil War, to be outdoor classrooms for students and citizens and residents, to help people tap into that $19 billion a year tourism industry, but most important, to tap into those values that define us as a people. And that's really what it's about. You have heard the facts and figures. You've heard from preservationists. You will hear from a great leader and politician. But let me leave you with the words of a poet, because I can't help but be reminded today of the words of Robert Frost when he spoke about the lovely, dark, when he said, "These woods are lovely, dark, and deep, but I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep." We, like Frost, know to whom these lands belong. Today, we mark the fact that they belong to the future. But in celebrating that, we need to remember that just as Frost was on a journey with much to be accomplished, so do we need to turn to where we go next and what we accomplish on our journey to preserve battlefields for the future. Thank you very much.